Okay, so welcome back, guys. After all the days, all the little updates, all the hours of sitting down with my pencils, stopping, coming back, adding more details, changing things, refining things, and sometimes wondering, when am I actually going to finish this? I'm finally calling this portrait finished. And honestly, this one feels a little different because this isn't just another portrait for me, this is a portrait of my mom. And if you've been following this series from the beginning, you've watched this drawing go from a simple sketch into what you see right now. There were days when I made a lot of progress. There were days when I barely had enough time to work on it. There were days when other things came up and I had to put the drawing aside. And there were even moments when I thought, okay, I could probably keep working on this forever. Because that's one of the funny things about realistic drawing. You can always find something else to improve. You can make the shadow a little darker, you can make the highlights a little cleaner, you can add another layer of graphite, you can refine another little section, you can keep going and going and going. And honestly, if I let myself, I could probably continue working on this portrait for many more hours. But at some point, you have to know when to stop. And I think I've reached that point. So for now, I'm going to call this piece finished. Although I won't completely rule out coming back to it. Before I frame it, I might look at it again with fresh eyes. And if I see something that I genuinely feel needs to be improved, I might come back and add a few more details. But for now, I'm letting it breathe. I'm letting the drawing be what it is, and I'm moving on to the next piece. But before I talk more about the drawing itself, I want to talk about the person behind it, my mom. My mom is one of those people who has played such a huge role in my life that sometimes I don't even know how to properly put it into words. And I think that's one of the reasons I wanted to make this drawing in the first place. Sometimes you want to give someone something meaningful, but you realize that words aren't enough. So you create something. You take what you know, you take what you feel, you take your time, and you turn it into something tangible. That's what this portrait represents to me. My mom is an amazing woman. She's loving, she's patient, she's supportive. She's someone who encourages me, especially when I'm trying to figure things out. And like every good mother, she has those moments where she'll give you advice, whether you asked for it or not. And sometimes you might be sitting there thinking, Mom, I already know. But then later you realize she was right. And you just have to quietly accept it. Because moms have this way of seeing things that sometimes we don't see ourselves. They've watched us grow, they've seen our strengths, they've seen our weaknesses, they've seen us make mistakes, they've seen us get excited about something and then lose motivation, they've seen us start things and struggle to finish them. And somehow, through all of that, they're still there, still encouraging, still advising, still supporting, still hoping that you'll become the person you're capable of becoming. And I think that's something we sometimes take for granted. We get so used to having our mothers around that we forget how special that presence really is. We get used to hearing their voices, we get used to their advice, we get used to them checking on us, we get used to them asking whether we've eaten, we get used to them worrying about us. Sometimes we even get annoyed by it. But imagine one day not having that anymore. Imagine not being able to hear that voice. Imagine not being able to call and say, Mom, I need your advice. Imagine not having that person who knows where you've come from and still believes in where you're going. That's why I think we should appreciate our mothers while we have the opportunity to do so. Don't wait until Mother's Day. Don't wait until their birthday. Don't wait until something happens before you realize how important they are. Sometimes appreciation can be very simple. Call your mom. Check on her. Ask her how she's doing, tell her you love her. Help her with something, listen when she talks, respect her. And if you're in a position to make her life easier, do it. You don't always have to buy something expensive. Sometimes your presence means more than a gift. Sometimes what a mother wants is simply to know that her child is okay, that you're doing your best, that you're becoming responsible, that you're not wasting the opportunities you've been given. And for me personally, my mom is my world, man. She's one of the people I know I can count on. She's someone who has encouraged me in so many different areas of my life. And when you're pursuing something creative, having people who genuinely believe in you means a lot. Because being an artist isn't always easy. There are moments when you look at your work and you think it's not good enough. There are moments when you compare yourself to other artists. You see someone else's work and think, how are they doing this? You start questioning your own ability. You wonder whether you're actually improving. Sometimes you need somebody to remind you to keep going. For me, my mom has been one of those people, and that's another reason this portrait means so much to me. I'm not saying this is the perfect drawing. It isn't. There are definitely things I could continue working on. But every artist eventually has to learn that finishing something is also part of the process. You can't spend your entire life trying to make one piece perfect. At some point, you have to say, I've learned what I needed to learn from this piece, then you move forward. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. This drawing taught me a lot. It taught me patience, it taught me observation, it taught me consistency. It taught me how to come back to something even when I didn't have much time. And most importantly, it reminded me why I enjoy drawing in the first place. There's something amazing about taking a blank sheet of paper and slowly building an image from nothing. At the beginning, it's just lines, then you start adding values, then shadows, then highlights, then details. And gradually you start recognizing the person. It's almost like watching a person emerge from the paper. And with a portrait of someone you know personally, there's another level to that experience. You're not just thinking about proportions and values, you're thinking about the person, you're thinking about their expression, their personality, the moments you've shared, the things they've taught you. And that makes the process much more personal. That's what I felt while working on this portrait. There were moments when I was just sitting there looking at the reference and I wasn't even thinking about the drawing. I was thinking about my mom, and that's something I really appreciate about art. Art can preserve memories. A photograph can capture a moment. But when you draw someone, you're always putting a piece of yourself into that image. Every mark is made by your hand. Every decision is yours, and every little detail represents time you chose to spend creating something. And I think that's beautiful. So if you're watching this and you still have your mother with you, please don't take that for granted. Cherish her, respect her, love her. And yes, sometimes she might frustrate you, sometimes you might disagree, sometimes she might tell you something you don't want to hear. That's normal. But don't let those small disagreements make you forget the bigger picture. She's your mother. And if she's been there for you, supported you, sacrificed for you, encouraged you, prayed for you, advised you, or simply been present in your life, that's something worth appreciating. And if you're the mother watching this, I hope you know that the things you do matter. Sometimes your children may not say it, sometimes they may not even realize it, but the love, patience, correction, encouragement, and support you give can shape a person's entire life. A mother's influence can stay with someone for decades. Sometimes we grow older and realize that the things our parents taught us years ago are now the very things helping us navigate adulthood. And suddenly you understand. You think back and say, now I understand why my mom kept saying that. It's funny how life works. When you're young, you think you know everything. When you grow older and realize maybe mom knew a thing or two after all. So this drawing is my little way of saying thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being there. And thank you for being my mom. I don't know if a drawing can fully communicate all of that. Probably not. But I hope when she looks at it, she can see the love that went into making it. Because that's what matters to me more than anything. Not whether every single detail is perfect, not whether every artist would look at it and give it a 10 out of 10. What matters is the meaning behind it. What matters is that I created something with love for someone who means so much to me. And that's enough. Now looking back at the entire process, I'm really happy I decided to document this journey. There were definitely moments when I didn't feel like filming. There were moments when I was busy. There were moments when I didn't make as much progress as I wanted. But looking at the finished piece now, I'm glad I kept going. Because sometimes we don't appreciate progress while we're experiencing it. You're working every day and it feels like nothing is changing. Then one day you step back and realize, wow, I've actually come a long way. That's something I want to remind anyone watching this who's currently working towards something. Don't underestimate small progress. Don't underestimate the days when you only manage a little. Don't think that because you're moving slowly, you're not moving. You are. Every step counts. Every attempt counts. Every lesson counts. And sometimes the process is preparing you for something you can't see yet. So keep going, keep learning, keep improving, and most importantly, don't be afraid to finish. Because sometimes perfectionism can become another form of procrastination. You keep telling yourself, I'll finish when it's perfect. But maybe the piece doesn't need another 10 hours. Maybe it needs you to put the pencil down, appreciate what you've created, learn from it, and start the next one. That's what I'm doing with this portrait. I'm putting the pencil down for now. And I'm moving forward. But before I go, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has followed this series from the beginning. If you've watched day 1, day 2, day 3, and all the little updates in between, thank you. If you've commented, liked, subscribed, shared the videos, or simply watched quietly, I appreciate you. You're part of this journey too, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm a realistic pencil artist, and I create hyper-realistic portraits using graphite and charcoal. I share the process, the challenges, the progress, the finished pieces, and sometimes the lessons I've learned along the way. So if you enjoy realistic drawing, art processes, and watching a portrait develop from a simple sketch into a finished piece, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more coming, and of course, if you have a photograph that you'd love to turn into a realistic hand-drawn portrait, I'm currently open for commissions. You can reach out to me and send me the photograph you'd like me to work with, and we can discuss your commission. Whether it's a portrait of yourself, your mother, your father, a partner, a friend, a child, or someone special to you, I'd be happy to turn that memory into a physical piece of art. And honestly, I think portraits make beautiful gifts. Sometimes the best gifts aren't necessarily the most expensive ones. They're the ones that have meaning. A portrait can be something someone keeps for years, something they can look at and remember a person, a moment, or a chapter of their life. So if that's something you'd be interested in, my commissions are open. And once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this portrait of my mom come to life. Thank you for allowing me to share something personal with you. And my mom, if you're watching this, I hope you know that I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you. This drawing is just a small way of saying thank you for being such an amazing part of my life. I could probably keep talking about you all day, but I'll stop here before this becomes a full documentary. So, the drawing is finished. The series is complete, and now it's time for the next one. Thank you for watching. Keep creating, keep learning, keep showing up. And remember, sometimes the greatest things we create aren't just the things we make with our hands. They are the relationships, memories, and lives we build along the way. I'll see you in the next drawing.